What if I told you that the very thing that's trying to silence you was scared of your voice finally rising? What if all the pain, the unhealthy pressure, and the pushback were just signs that you're carrying something that's powerful, something that hell has tried to bury? But I believe that is being called forth in this season. Hey, beautiful soul. My name is Esther, and I'm a coach, trainer, um, lifestyle retreat facilitator, all of the things that empower women. Now, this past 7 days has been nothing short of life changing. I've been at 3 sessions, and I would like to bring my insight, what I learned from these women, to the conversation today. So, if you're new, welcome. Thank you for joining us at the Shine with Esther YouTube channel. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you comment as well. Make sure you share with those in your network. So, in the past 7 days, I have sat in rooms with powerhouse women, women who walk through pain, betrayal, burnout, and loss, which I can relate to. And that's why I do what I do, because I've been through all of those things. Now, the world might label them as vulnerable women, but I see these women as victorious warriors. Women that are choosing to rise, women that are choosing to rebuild, women that are choosing to believe that their voice still matters. So today, I'm going to share with you 3 soul-led shifts. They are shifts that are going to change how you see yourself and how you show up. It's going to change how you look at confidence, how you define success. It's going to help you rebuild what was broken, heal what was hidden. I mean, if you can relate to hidden pain. I've been there for years until I finally had to come to face it, right? And rise with your voice into the life that you were born, that you were created to live. Now, if any of this resonates with you, then you want to stay till the end, because I have an amazing invitation for you at the end of this conversation today. And I'd love to hear your voice in the chat. I would love to hear your voice in the comments. What stood out for you? What are you going to do differently? Or maybe it's something you'd like to share as well, because I believe this conversation is conversation that we get to learn from each other and we get to share with each other. Now, shift number 1. Choose to believe in your value again. Now, like I said, I've been in 3 rooms for the past 7 days. Today, I was actually in one, and I know that I have to bring this to my YouTube audience. I'm like, I need to come on here to record this conversation, to record this video, because after reflecting on my experience with an amazing group of women this morning, I believe that there is nothing that you cannot rise from if you choose to. I believe freedom is a choice. So I needed to hear this. You are not what happened to you. Your value did not disappear in that heartbreak or that layoff or that relationship that made you feel invisible. This week, a woman in one of my secret spaces looked me in the eye and said, "Despite everything that I've lost, I'm making a decision to find my voice again. And I'm ready to release what no longer serves me." Now, this was the response to a question. As a coach, you always ask questions, right? You get curious, because when you look inwards and you ask yourself those hard questions, it brings you out on the other side on a better, brighter mode, where you get to shine without apologies. So that comment or that response really got me thinking. If you check out this video, I talked about what needs to go, what needs to stay. If you haven't watched that video, you definitely want to watch the video after this one, or you want to take a pause to go watch that video. All right. Now, when we look at women's stories, and my own story inclusive, it is usually about situations, experiences, belief systems, voices that tend to bury our brilliance for years. Tell me I'm not alone. But I have learned that you can stand up, you can shake off what has tend to bury you. Now, I'm not telling you it's an easy journey because I'm still on that journey of healing, but I can tell you that if you choose to do the hard work and say yes to rebuilding, that's where the true you starts. When you make that decision that your voice still matters, then you begin to live like it does. So, shift number one is to choose to believe that you matter again, that you have value. And that was what I talked about in this conversation this morning. I looked in those women's eyes and I said, it's time to embrace your value because your voice matters and your voice has value. And I believe that for you as well. The question is, do you believe that for yourself? Now, shift number two, surround yourself with conversations that energize your soul. So again, if you have been through very devastating situation, I am with you. I send you all my love and I can relate. But I also want to tell you that you cannot rebuild in rooms that drain you. You can't rebuild in systems. And when I say systems, it could be anything. It could be religion, it could be society, it could be friendships, it could be relationships that take away your shine. You need conversations that ignite that value, that potential in you. And that's why I created the Shine Business Builders community for women. Women that have chosen that I've been through hell, but I would not let that define me. Rather, I wanted to refine me and I want to use my voice. I want to turn my pain into purpose. I want to be able to reach out to the audience that I'm called and created to serve. So, as Shine Business Builders, we have calls every week. And last week we had one of our monthly calls. And I remember one of our members, she came on the call feeling stuck. Like, Esther, I have this idea, brilliant idea, but I don't know how to move forward. Well, guess what? Within 10 minutes of that call, she said, I get it now. I have so much clarity. Oh my goodness. She said, I have an overflow of what to do next. Now, imagine being in an environment where you come in unclear, afraid, stuck, and you live with fire in your belly, in your heart. She said, Esther, this was a catalyst call for me. I just got a rainbow of clarity and ideas I never imagined. So I told the women that I was facilitating conversation with this morning, such a powerful group of women. I said to them, I'm just here as a catalyst. I'm just here to spark something in you. It's already in you, right? I got to lean in with this women as it reflected. And it wasn't easy because, again, we're all on different parts of our healing journey. But leaning in and choosing to rise and to shine is possible. So surround yourself with conversations that energize your soul. And this is what happens when you step into fertile ground. Again, the Shine Business Builders community is a monthly membership experience that helps women to launch digital products. So it could be an ebook, it could be like a training, it could be a coaching, it could be speaking, it could be anything that would put you out there so that you get to value your own voice. It's a fertile ground, not just for income, but for identity, impact, and legacy. Now, shift number three is allowing yourself to dream forward. One of the conversations that I had with this women was, you know what, I don't really want to look at my past because I was helping them look back, look inwards, and looking forward. Now, looking back, it's more celebrating growth and not necessarily to go into the pain. But again, I recognize some people are in a very tender spot, and that's okay. And that's why I believe in therapy. Therapy helps you to look back, to address those wounds so you can heal and move forward. So allow yourself to dream forward. And again, it's through self-care, soul care, therapy, looking for ways that will honor your mind, both soul and body. So even if your dreams right now, you feel like they're buried, or you feel like you're just spinning your wheels, right? You've been in survival mode for too long. Well, I want to share with you that you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from wisdom. The women that I got to connect with this morning and even last week, I had two amazing sessions last week as well, two experiences. And I got to learn from these women that have been through stuff, tough stuff. But guess what? They also starting from experience, from wisdom, from lessons learned. And you got a choice, my friend. You can choose to stay where it's familiar and complain that life is unfair, look at what happened to me. That's the victim mindset. And or you can say, you know what, I'm a victorious warrior. I choose to rise up, surround myself with human beings and spaces that fuel me, do the healing work, and shake off everything that has been burying your value. Being buried doesn't mean you're broken. Being suppressed doesn't mean you're silenced forever. And feeling stuck doesn't mean that you're stranded. It just means it's time to move forward. So, to the woman who's watching this, who feels the stir in her belly right now, like, I got to do something. If you think you are that woman that thinks, there's more, but you felt too afraid, too tired, too unsure, I get you. I want to invite you into the Shine Business Builders community. It is an experience. It's a low level investment. Yes, because I really want to point to women. And what you're going to be getting is way more than what you're going to be investing. Why? Because it's more than a program. It's a space for rebuilding, for clarity and rebirthing. It is a place to launch forward. You will gain clarity around the ideas that you didn't even know they were inside of you. You just need a midwife or a catalyst, right? You would gain a business path that aligns with your inner voice, with your true voice. You will gain tools, coaching, and template for a fraction of the value, where you turn your story into a strategy that launches and accelerates you forward. And guess what? You also gain a sisterhood that would never, ever, ever let you shrink again. Again, this is not about income alone. Income is part of it. But you finally take your place and you finally get the courage to say yes. Now, check the link in the comment below. I would love to hear from you. We have a free 14-day trial that ends April 30th. And I would like to see you give yourself the permission to arise and to shine, because I know that you can totally do this. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.